ahead, Tim.
Hey, Trey, obviously the defensive line is looking a little bit different than what it did last year. Just curious your thoughts on the additions of Danny and Nick, and maybe even what you know of Julian, and just how that defensive line is looking, and how you like being part of that group now that you are talking with those guys via virtual meetings and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a good opportunity, a good, as far as me getting to know Nick. I already knew Danny, and those rookie and those young guys is coming along. You can tell, with Nick and Danny, obviously vets in the league that, been very successful, and to have that addition in the room, and it allowed guys like the young guys coming up, or even me, just to kind of gain some knowledge from them. And so I'm excited. Obviously, it's a different situation now, but I'm excited to have those guys in the room to learn from them, and I can see they like working hard, and I feel like we can make something happen this year. So.
Okay, Mike Stone.
Yeah, two things, Trey. First of all, where are you? And are you doing anything, having fun away from the virtual Zoom meetings? And last year, did you have any inkling that guys like Snacks and Slay were unhappy with Coach Patricia? And did they talk to you about him at all? Because, you went through him in New England, and you came here knowing what to expect.
Well, the first question, where am I? I'm in Huntsville now, Huntsville, Alabama. I'm currently sitting in my car, getting ready to go pick up my daughter's things from her school. So I've been kind of playing two parts, the NFL player and the dad life. With the virtual meetings and things, they're going well. A lot of guys being attentive and, eager to learn, eager to adjust to this type of situation. So, as far as your question about what you got to ask that again. I'm trying to.
Yeah, Snacks, Slay, and even Mike Daniels a little bit seem to have some problems with Coach Patricia, his style. Did they lean on you at all? Did you know what was going on? Because you chose to come here, playing for him in the past. Were you surprised by that?
No. I mean, obviously, when it's either coaching style you have, you're gonna have guys who's accustomed to another coaching style, or a different environment style, or a different way of just going about business. And as far as did they lean on me or try to gain understanding from it? I gave as much insight as I could as to far as what was the expectation, or what was the demand, and why is the demand of excellence so high, and Coach Patricia, is a guy just all about winning, and so however he can get that out of guys, he demand highly of them, he expect highly of them, and the standard is very high, no matter what environment he goes in. So I think guys like you mentioned, obviously was probably accustomed to a different style or a different type, and that's just how business go. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. That's just how any business you go in, you're gonna have people that agree with things, people that don't agree with things. But as far as me being a guy that been around Coach Patricia and understand his style, I tried to shed light on it, and explain as much as I could. But that's just how the business goes. So,
thank you,
Justin Rose.
Hey Trey, two quick ones. How much are you enjoying this added time with your family, your daughter, your kids? How much are you enjoying this?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it well. It's obviously a silver lining in it. Obviously, you want to be back in the building, working with guys, grinding out with guys, getting to know guys, and working towards a common goal. But this opportunity gives me more time with my family, with my kids, being here, and being a dad a little bit longer. So I'm enjoying it, and yeah. So
Second part is we just talked to Danny Amendola. He's a big yogi, so he's been doing a lot of extra yoga. Some guys are pushing Jeeps around in parking lots. What are you doing to stay in shape, and how have you been able to stay fit outside of a gym, normal gym?
Yeah, well, I have my weights here at home. I have sleds here. Got bags, got weight vests. I got a hill in my neighborhood. I got a field that's probably down the street from me. So, I'm staying fit, trying to stay fit. Fortunately, my gym, it has opened up now. So, it was closed for a little while, but it opened up now. So I'm back in the gym, and still have a chance to continue to get better and get stronger.
Michael Rothstein. Looks like Mike's frozen. We'll go Ben Raven.
Hey, what's going on, Trey? Just last year was kind of the shoulder injury and surgery while you were joining a new team, and now it's the coronavirus lockdown. Just how you've been able to keep your focus and just kind of keep your head on straight these last two off seasons that have been kind of strange and trying for you joining a new team like this.
Yeah. It's difficult. Obviously, like you said, last year it was kind of difficult to be, a voice when you're kind of on the sideline or in the training room. You're not out there with the guys. So, and then now, obviously, you're not out there with the guys due to the pandemic. But it's difficult. But you got to learn to adjust. You got to learn to manage. So, this time, I'm just adjusting as far as getting to know guys through Zoom, getting to know guys through text message, calling, however it fits. So it's just one of those deals to where you gotta adjust and you gotta keep moving forward. And the best way now, like I said, getting to know guys through the Zoom app and just talking a little bit more to guys and things like that. So.
We'll go Tim Twentyman, then Mike Rothstein.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Ben's question maybe a little bit. Last year, obviously, you dealt with the shoulder. And admittedly, kind of had to get your groove back through September, and you found your way and you were playing great the second half of the season. Now that that's behind you, do you expect to kind of hit the ground running whenever you guys do get the okay to get back to Allen Park and when you get into training camp, now that you don't have to deal with an injury or rehab or any of that stuff, and how much are you looking forward to that?
So I'm looking forward to it. Like you said, not having to deal with a situation or injury things, and just allow me to go out there and work on my craft and perfect my craft. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the grind. Looking forward to going out there and being precise and getting my detail and fundamentals down. And I'm looking forward to that opportunity to have.
Mike Rothstein.
Hey, Trey. So I'm just curious, have you picked up anything, hobbies, anything different during this time at home that you otherwise normally wouldn't? Like anything you were like, man, I always wanted to do that or learn that, or not do anything at all?
No, I've been trying to cook a little bit more, but and then I just kind of been looking at like four-wheelers and riding and dirt bikes or something, but I don't know. I ain't bought one yet, but I just, I was just looking at four-wheelers and been riding my bike, been kind of riding my bike with my daughter and my niece, and so I haven't really picked up a hobby per se, but yeah.
John Macron.
Appreciate it. I just I'm curious your just general concern about the coronavirus. I mean, we're hearing some professional athletes expressing some concern about returning. You playing in the trenches, playing on the defensive line, are you concerned at all about catching the coronavirus and playing NFL football, this fall?
I mean, as far as the illness and things, I think it's very serious. I think it's, one of those deals that, we do go back. It has to be some precautionary measures. It has to be, things that we can do to try to eliminate it, try to, keep it as minimized as possible. But, if they give the okay of playing football and, we got to go out there, I'm not one that plays with fear because, you out there, you risking your life anyway. Just running into guys, risking injury, risking a lot of things. So, and I know, God gonna take care of whatever it needs to be taken care of. So, if they give us the okay, then no, I wouldn't have any concerns or any, hesitation about going out there or, wondering if it's safe or not. We play a dangerous game already. So, but it's, I feel as though it has to be a lot of precautionary measures that take place. And, I feel as though, the NFL, NFLPA can kind of figure that out and allow it to be a safe environment for its players.
Justin Rogers.
Hey, Trey, I just got a text from Matt Patricia. He said, no dirt bike. Absolutely not. I was curious. I know you're just doing it through the Zoom meetings right now, but your initial impressions of your new defensive coordinator?
Yeah, he's a fiery guy. He's worked well with Matt Patricia, with Coach Patricia at the Patriots, and I could tell that he's about the same principles. He's about winning. He's about getting the job done. He's about it being about the players going out there making plays, regardless of the scheme. So, I'm very excited, looking forward to it. I know he's, he got a high expectation. He set a high standard, and anytime you got a coach like that gets the most out of guys, demand highly of guys, it's always good to work with. So.
Do you have a sense at all of when you're going to get into talking schematics with him? Are you guys doing that in the current meetings, or is that still down the road?
You say
talking scheme.
Right now, I mean, everything's pretty basic. We're kind of just going over the basic things right now, and so I think as far as scheme-wise, to be on down the road, obviously we got to figure out the identity of our defense, and I think that'll come down the road. But right now, it's just about the basic information. So.
Thanks, Trey.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go last question with John Neo.
Hey, Trey, what has it been like to have sort of reconnect with guys like Jamie Collins and familiar faces? And what do you think that will do for this defense in terms of just trying to everybody understanding on defense?
Yeah, it definitely has been great. Obviously, you adding guys that, been successful on teams and been successful on successful teams. So they understand what it takes. They know, how the defense should be ran. So, I think just adding pieces like that, adding veteran guys that, understand the scheme and understand, the standard is a better, I guess, source of, other players that, probably don't understand the scheme as much, or, is probably finding their way, or some young guys who, want to reach out and kind of gain knowledge and gain understanding about, the standard and the way and the culture of the locker room. So I think just, having that accessibility, with the multiple guys in the locker room that's been successful is definitely a plus. And, I'm looking forward to it. So.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Trey.
All right.
Rest of your week.
Thanks, Trey.
All right. Thank you.
Trey, appreciate it.